Hello and welcome to today's class. In today's class, we are going to be dealing on product rule differentiation. All right, so what is a product? A product is simply the result of multiplication. If 4 multiplies 5 and 4 multiplied by 5 is equal to 20, so therefore 20 is the product of 4 and 5. All right, so product rule is used when two terms multiply themselves. Product rule is used when two terms multiply themselves. Now, so what is the formula of product rule? Product rule formula is given as dy all over dx is equal to v du dx plus u dv dx. This is product rule formula. All right, let's take an example. If y is equal to x raised to power 2 minus 1 multiplied by x plus 5, and you are asked to differentiate this using product rule differentiation, how do you go about it? Now, if you look at this, you will notice that the first bracket is multiplying the terms in the second bracket. So you can simply use product rule to solve this problem. Remember, product rule formula, which is dy all over dx, is equal to v du dx plus u dv dx. All right, so what's our next task here? Our next task is to identify our u and v. Whenever you're given a problem and you're asked to differentiate using product rule formula or method, simply identify your u and your v before you proceed. Y is equal to x raised to the power 2 minus 1 in the first bracket multiplied by x plus 5 in the second bracket. All right, so take note of this. Your u should always be the first set or couple of terms in the first bracket, while your v should always be the couple of terms in the second bracket. So let u be equal to, what do we have in the first bracket here? X raised to the power 2 minus 1. So if you differentiate u, du all over dx, we are going to have, if you differentiate x raised to the power 2, you simply multiply x by its power and then subtract 1 from the power of x. So 2 multiply x is 2x. 2 minus 1 is 1. It's the same thing as 2x. If you differentiate 1, it would give you 0 because 1 is a constant. Take note of this. Whenever you differentiate a constant, it automatically becomes equal to 0. So therefore, du dx is equal to 2x. All right, so let's identify our v. Let v be equal to, remember I said your v should always be the couple of terms in the second bracket. So v is equal to x plus 5. So if you differentiate v with respect to x, dv all over dx is equal to, if you differentiate x, it would give you 1. Now, this is how we do it. X here is raised to power 1. If you multiply x by its power, 1 multiplied by x is x. 1 minus 1 is 0. And according to the zeroth law of indices, any number or base raised to power 0 is 1. So x is raised to power 0 here because 1 minus 1 is 0. So x is raised to power 0, so it is equal to 1. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So dv all over dx is equal to 1. And then we have positive 5 here. 5 is a constant. Whenever you are asked to differentiate a constant, it automatically becomes equal to 0. All right, so therefore, dv all over dx is equal to 1. All right, so what's our next task here? Our next task is to substitute all this into this equation. Substitute the parameters into the equation or formula. All right, dy all over dx is equal to, before we proceed, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe now. And then if you have a question, endeavor to leave your question in the comment section of this video. Ensure you like this video and share it to your friends. All right, so dy all over dx is equal to, what is our v? Remember I said your v should always be the terms in the second bracket. So v is x plus 5. And then multiply by, what is du dx? Du dx is it give us 2x. So we have 2x here. Plus, what is our u? U is the term in the first bracket. U here is x raised to power 2 minus 1. And what is dv dx rather? Dv dx gave us 1. All right. So what's our next task here? Our next task is to expand this bracket. So dy dx is equal to 2x multiplies x gives us 2x squared. 2x multiplies 5 will give us positive 10x plus 1 multiplies x raised to power 2 give us x raised to power 2. 1 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 1. All right, so what's our next task here? Our next task is to collect like terms. Here we have 2x raised to power 2, and we also have positive x raised to power 2. So 2x raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 will give us 3x raised to power 2 plus 10x and then minus 1. All right, so therefore dy all over dx is equal to 3x squared plus 10x minus 1. This is our final answer. If you've not subscribed to this channel, ensure you subscribe now. See you in our next class. And then if you enjoyed this class, type "I enjoyed this class" in the comment section of this video.